आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी आवाज, विज्ञान की आवाज, की आवाज।
Celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we bring you a podcast series on STEM popularization: science, technology, engineering, mathematics and medicine, supported and catalyzed by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Government of India. This program is produced by Media for Community Foundation. Creative content and technical support is given by Salam Namaste Community Radio, Noida.
एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी आवाज, विज्ञान की आवाज, की आवाज, की आवाज।
आज की प्रमुख स्टेम पॉपुलराइजेशन जानकारियाँ।
विज्ञान की दुनिया से आज की खास खबर। शोध से पता चला है कि क्लोरीन हालांकि समस्या को बढ़ा रहा है, लेकिन ये मुख्य कारण नहीं है। कॉपर इसके पीछे का कारण माना जा रहा है। हाल ही में हुई स्टडी से ये बात सामने आई। पिछले कुछ समय से हो रही है इस पर स्टडी। साल 1970 और उसके बाद के स्टडी में बड़े पैमाने पर इस अनोखे हरे बालों के प्रभाव पता लगाया है। शोध से पता चला है कि क्लोरीन हालांकि समस्या को बढ़ा रहा है, लेकिन ये इसका मुख्य कारण नहीं है। कॉपर आयन बालों के प्रोटीन से बनते हैं, खासकर जब बाल क्लोरीन द्वारा ऑक्सीडाइज्ड होते हैं। तांबा बालों को कैसे ब्लॉन्ड बनाता है? बाल मुख्य रूप से केराटिन, एक रेशेदार प्रोटीन से बने होते हैं। कॉपर आयन केराटिन में कुछ केमिकल ग्रुप के साथ बॉन्ड बनाते हैं, जिससे कॉपर केराटिन कॉम्प्लेक्स बनता है। ये कॉम्प्लेक्स बालों को हरा रूप देता है। हल्के रंग के और क्षतिग्रस्त बाल इस प्रभाव के प्रति ज्यादा संवेदनशील होते हैं, और यही वजह है ऐसे लोगों के बाल फूल में हरे हो जाते हैं। इसरो के वैज्ञानिकों ने बताया है कि ये मिशन बेहद जरूरी है। इससे अलग अलग खगोलीय स्रोतों के बारे में पता लगेगा, जैसे ब्लैक होल, न्यूट्रॉन तारे, एक्टिव गैलेक्टिक न्यूक्लियाई, पल्सर विंड आदि के एमिशन को समझने और मापने में मदद मिलेगी।
स्टेम एम्पलीफायर।
स्टेम एम्पलीफायर में आज के हमारे खास मेहमान हैं सन्यासी नायडू बोड्डू, जो की इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ नैनो साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी मोहाली में वैज्ञानिक डी के पद पर कार्यरत। उनके अनुसंधान और विशेषज्ञता का क्षेत्र ल्यूमिनेसेंट नैनो मटेरियल्स और सिक्योरिटी इंक्स रहा है। वे इस क्षेत्र में लगभग 1 दशक से काम कर रहे हैं और उनके नाम पर 48 प्रकाशित पत्रिकाएं हैं। प्रस्तुत है इनकी खास बातचीत।
Good morning everyone. My name is Snsanyasi Boddu. I am working as a scientist at Institute of Nanoscience and Technology, Mohali. And currently we are working on some luminescent based nanomaterials, and in this we synthesize the nanomaterial in our lab and we apply in some kind of applications. The applications are mostly security and in the anti-counterfeiting purpose. And in the case of security, what we do, we make some ink with these nanomaterials, whatever the luminescent nanomaterial we prepare, and that ink is invisible under daylight. But if you excite with a particular wavelength of light, you can see that ink. And also it depends on the how we make this nanomaterial and what are the constituents of this nanomaterial. Based on that ink will be glow in particular wavelength of light with a particular color, you can see. If you change the different colors, and you can see the different, if you change the different wavelength of light, you can see the different colors from the ink. So that is very much important for the purpose of anti-counterfeiting as well as security. If you make some security documents, highly confidential documents, under daylight whatever you write, you cannot see anything. But if you give particular wavelength of light, that document can be read under the particular wavelength of light only. So that is very much useful for this confidential document. And in case of anti-counterfeiting case, if you purchase any product or if you go to any branded any universities, certificates or currency or even branded product, nowadays you can see fake documents and all these fake kind of things. Okay, but only thing, if you want to get this original currency and original documents and you want to know whether it is original, duplicate or what it is, so you need some kind of anti-counterfeiting technology. For that this ink can be used, and you can write something or some patterns you can make, or you can write something on that currency or certificates or on branded goods. Those are invisible, the other people you cannot see, but if we excite with a particular wavelength of light, you can see those things what you have written on that. So with that the common people will be benefited, so that they can get the whatever the things they want, means original products they can get. Actually these nanomaterials are like generally this size of the particles or within the 1 to 100 nanometer size. This is the nanomaterials, and the advantage is that these nanomaterials have the different or very better properties when compared to their bulk materials. That's why we go into for these nanomaterials. So that's why we are using these nanomaterials. In case of this ink, you cannot make ink with these bulk materials because they are not dispersible in any kind of solvents and all those things. But in case of nanomaterials, there may be some kind of surfactants are present on the surface of these nanoparticles, and because of these surfactants you can disperse in the solvent. Okay, so that you can make some dispersible ink. That ink can be used for this security application.
So please tell us about how many patents and papers have you published in the international journals and conferences.
So far we have published 48 international journal publications, and we have submitted one patent. So we are waiting for that patent.
How is the Indian industry associating in this project?
Actually in this project there is no industry associated with, and we are looking for some good collaborator from the industry. Yeah, generally you see, if the common man, what they look for the quality products and quality life, and generally all these fake products, they affect their wealth as well as health and many other things. So if you get, by using this anti-counterfeiting technology, if the common man gets that quality products and quality medicines and all those things, it will be directly benefited for the common man. So that's why we are applying these materials in this anti-counterfeiting, so that the common man will get the original products.
Sir, how is this useful if we talk about advancement of science in this field?
Yeah, actually so far people have used some materials, luminescent based inks, mostly if you look at the US dollars and all those, and euros. Okay, you look at under some UV light, you can see one particular color, but in India there is no such kind of things are using currently, And what we are doing currently, we are preparing some kind of ink. It is visible under different excitation wavelength. It will give the different colors. So we are increasing the security, level of security, so that the other whatever fraudsters, they will not be able to take this kind of documents or products.
So we will request you to explain the entire research in simple terms for our listeners.
See, our work is very simple. We just make nanomaterial. It is like any kind of chemistry lab people do. Okay, we use some chemicals and synthesize the nanomaterials, and those nanomaterials gives the luminescence. What is luminescence? Generally, luminescence is nothing but it's a kind of technique. When you excite with, we give some particular wavelength of light or particular electricity or something, and it will give some light. That light is visible to the people, our naked eye. Okay. So these are the luminescent material. We prepare those luminescent materials and we make some ink with that nanomaterials. That with that ink, we make some kind of patterns or some kind of letters. What we can print it directly on the paper, or even some packaging material. Okay, when we look at those whatever written things, they are invisible under daylight. Okay, but if you look at with the particular wavelength of light, you can see that what we have written. So from that you can understand that whether it is a original product or not. And nowadays people are using one single wavelength based materials. But the thing is, if it is only single wavelength, the people can make easily they can duplicate these things. But if one material is there and that material is that ink, whatever ink you make, that is giving different colors and in presence of different wavelength of light, then it is very difficult to make those kind of materials. So that fraudsters cannot make those things, and it will be good that the security level of security will be very high. Also you can make different kind of inks. We can mix different kind of inks and the level of security will goes up. So that's the way we are. And nothing special, but the only thing that when you purchase any kind of product, you make sure that you get the quality products and original.
STEM बात पते की।
क्या आप जानते हैं कि जब पानी से बर्फ बन रही होती है तो लगभग 10% पानी तो उड़ ही जाता है। इसीलिए ही हमारे फ्रिज में ट्रे पर पानी जमा हो जाता है।
आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी आवाज, विज्ञान की आवाज की आवाज।
Celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we bring you a podcast series on STEM popularization, science, technology, engineering, mathematics and medicine, supported and catalyzed by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Government of India. This program is produced by Media for Community Foundation. Creative content and technical support is given by Salam Namaste Community Radio, Noida.
एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी